Hello, hello. How is everyone doing today? Whew. Haven't done this for a little bit now, have I? I see at least one person is in here. Gore! Hello. Yeah, I'm just gonna get started and hope everyone else sees the notification soon enough. Ah, you are here too. For some reason, my stream manager is very slow with updating how many viewers I actually have. So, welcome, Sosuke. Welcome. Ah, and thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome to the Butler's Chambers. Hope you enjoy your time here. So, you may or may not know this. I've been on a semi-hiatus. I've only done like one stream in the past week. And that was a collab stream I agreed to before I remembered. I had wisdom teeth surgery. Yeah, it was very painful and very hard to even talk for a little while. Hello, Levi. Hello. So I am back and better than ever. Dentist basically confirmed everything is going swimmingly. So that is beautiful to hear. I want to do something a little out of schedule. Genshin just released the new banner, and I remembered I haven't done my dailies for today, so I think I want to show off my team a little bit. If you guys do not mind me playing a little bit of Genshin before I get into the meat of today, which is going to be Sky Factory. So that should be fun. Yes, we will talk about Ganyu in a little bit, because I have a fun story about that. In fact, that's part of the reason I want to do a little bit of Genshin streaming before I get to Sky Factory, is because of Ganyu. But I have a little tradition I want to do that I've been doing since I started, of basically thanking everyone who's followed from the last time I've streamed. So really quick, yes, I am doing beautiful at the moment. Everything's healing up properly, and I'm very happy about that. So real quick, followers from the last stream, we have Machados, Viola Vera, Anarch Monarch, Sagi Kihori, and 16 Ichiroku 61. Thank you all for the follows. And now let me get Genshin started and set up here really quickly. So I will warn you, I mainly play Genshin on mobile. I kind of, sort of play on PC on occasion. I don't do it as my primary though. Yeah, I'm gonna see how loud this is real quick and see if it's too loud for you before I let you hear the wonderful music of this game and also let you see it. Let's... No, Yeah, it is a bit loud, so I'm gonna turn it down on my end at least, and do some other stuff before I cue you guys in on this. Loading. This thing is just loading. Okay, let's quickly do that. And then do that. And then let's switch over to this. Let me just verify. There we go. So, yep, here we are. Welcome to Genshin. Now, let me just quickly go over the fun fact Yeah, this is my team at the moment. I have Venti, level 66, Diluc, level 70, Bennett, level 60, and Barbara, level 60. Yes, I have the boy, Buttery Cocoa. Yeah, this is this is my standard team. Basically, these three destroy everything in this game. Hello, Four Eyes. Welcome, welcome. Glad you could make it. Barbara is basically just here because I needed a fourth character. And I didn't have who I wanted at the time, which was Chi-Chi. Because I wanted ice. And also having a healer wasn't a bad touch. And then I decided I had enough Primogen. Yeah, healer Keck W. I know. I have Bennett now. She's a remnant from an old build. Basically, I didn't care who was in the fourth slot. Yeah. Let's just quickly get into... I did 2 pools today. Yeah, that was one of them. I wish I could have gotten it on stream. I didn't think it was going to happen. But, yeah. Let's quickly throw those into her. I'm trying to now just level her up so I can actually implement her into the team because, god damn, is this character fun to play. In fact, let's do her trial run if I can do it again. Yeah, because I already did both of those. Just to show you guys. Yes, I got the Ganyu. Ganyu is going to be the heavy replacement for Barbara. And Barbara's basically now just a swap in. If I need a water type, that's basically going to be Barbara's only purpose. Yeah, this is this is her power, and I love it. Where basically anything inflicted with wet is going to be auto-frozen. Also, she has a decoy, which forces other enemies to go attack it instead of you, and... the most trolliest of Qs. Yeah, she looks like she's broken like Zhongli. I love it. Yeah, she is kind of broken like Zhongli. Why are we in the character menu? What happened there? And just one more time for shits and giggles. Yeah, let's just send out the Pearl. Yeah, she's... Yeah, that damage. Replace her with Barbara. I want to replace her with Barbara. The problem is she's only level 15 right now. The entire rest of my team is around level 60, and so is the world level. So right now, if she were to go on my team, she would be immediately destroyed. So that's the only reason she's not on my team yet. Let's quickly actually do this. There we go. Spent the Moira. And I think there was another thing in events. Oh, the Siana Unicornus. Yeah, this thingy. Let's claim another set of keys. Beautiful. We could do that, but I kind of just want to do my dailies. Good day, having fun. Hope you're all well now. Yes, I am doing swimmingly at the moment. I am all healed up. Dennis says everything is looking good, so that is good for me, and that was enough to get me working today and streaming today. So, yay. Yeah, Buttery. She's Babby at the moment. And I can't have Babbies on my team or Babbies will die. Yeah, I'm glad too. I had a few scares where I thought I would have to extend the hiatus. Okay, yeah, real challenge to run the inn, blah blah blah, Millilith, go kill things. Yeah, best of luck. Thank you. Just send me to where I need to go. Alright, so it's that island over there. So let's head up here. And then it should be... Off of which side was the island? Hold on, I am directionally challenged. It's in towards, so it's this way. Yeah, actually, Buttery, I think this character is going to be more broken than Zhongli. I think, actually, Zhongli is basically going to be completely obsolete by this one or the next one. So we shall see. Alright, time to initiate the blunder. Alright. I think I have one more I need to beat. Just for shits and giggles. That's a fun thing with having like a really OP like team in this game. Is you could just do stuff like that for fun. Might as well catch that also while I'm here. Let's head back up here. Because I'm lazy. And let's just do that in the end because speedrun strats. How's it coming along? All clear? Yep. Promised here's my payment. Give me my money. Okay, I should have 2 or 3 more to do. Yes, let's go here. Zhongli is honestly what, Sosuke? Actually, let me also quickly change my category real quick. There we go. He's really not broken, but I just get... Yeah, that's kind of my opinion of Zhongli at the moment as well. Where he's basically just meh. But if you don't have Diluc, he's really good to have. He's just not a killer. There we go. Mission complete. Yeah, he's kind of meh, in my opinion. I've played a little bit with him. I don't own him. I just did the test trial. And honestly, he did not really impress me. Where is this last purple? Come on, show yourself. There we go. Why is it a Mondstadt? Wait a minute. I thought they... Hold on. Guys who know this game. Usually when you're given daily commissions, you're given them in either Liyue or Mondstadt, right? Am I just crazy, or have they, like, almost never split the two? So ready to get back to Mondstadt. Oh, they don't do that anymore. Okay. I did take a bit of a break. Yeah, Glory, Blind Girl, Dandelion Seed Collector, yep. Yep. Just let me do the task. I don't need to know the history of Mondstadt. Okay. Let's teleport into Mondstadt. Yeah, I was honestly using that because it was honestly useful to be like, okay, so it's Liyue Day. I stay in Liyue. Or, oh, it's Mondstadt Day. I'll stay in Mondstadt. Someone told me to be during you the letter. Godwin, yep. The stone peaks in Liyue have attracted the attention of many knights, but I'm not a fan of them. Stone is rough and Wait a minute. Why does that line in particular remind me of I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough. Stone is rough and scratches the hands. It has a fine texture and gives off a faint aroma. If you weren't so far away or bring some back for you, I bet you would love them. Okay. That is the end of the letter. Liyue Harbor. Wow, Godwin really is seeing the world after all. Thank you. I will treasure this letter. Next time you see him, do tell him I'm thinking about him. Okay. So that should be my... Okay, I got to report back to Godwin now. So that's going back here. Okay, so your team is Deluxe, Fischl, Jean, and Bennett. We'll change Fischl for Albedo, and Jean, probably Diona for Ice. It'll be great, but get Ganyu. But if I get Ganyu, but one can only hope. Yeah, honestly, I think the rates have improved slightly. Either that, or I just had the luckiest pull in the world, because I literally got Ganyu off of like 2 free pulls, and I heard a ton of people, because I was watching Yua's stream earlier, Asagara Yua, and she was saying that she was having a rough time, and the rest of her chat's like, oh, I got it within my free pulls. So maybe they're getting a bit better on the odds. I don't know, honestly. Also, current team for you. Deluxe, Fischl, Jean, and Bennett. Fischl's good archer. I will give her that. She's not as good as Venti, I'd say, just from experience. But if you don't have Venti, Fischl's more than a good enough backup. Yeah, better got to rates exchange for worse artifact rates. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I've done serious artifact hunting since I started playing this game. I do need to get... At some point, I'm going to go and like optimize my team's builds. But right now, once I get out of this, I'll show you. My team's builds are pretty OP as is. So optimizing would just basically make the game easier for me. So yeah, let's just go into what I have. Let's start with Venti here. He's level 66. Yeah, I got Albedo on the first pull too, so maybe that's why I don't get Ganyu. I think Ganyu's kind of an eventuality. I've been hearing a lot of people getting her, so I would say keep your hopes high. Within a couple days, with even free pulls, you'll probably get her. Pretty much all of these that I have are free pulls. I think the only ones I had to pay for was probably to get Xinyan. Although she's not as good as I want her to be for a 4-star. Unfortunately. She can't be Bennett. So this is Venti. The weapon I have him on now is called the Stringless. It is a bow that increases elemental skill and burst by 24%. I did a 50 pull already, so I have to hope I can get in the pity. Yep, that's all you gotta hope for. I'd say in this game, don't do 10 pulls. 10 pulls will kill you. Single pulls are the way to go. Just from every character I've gotten, I've only gotten my gray characters off singles. The only one I got off 10 pull that was good was Diluc. Every other character you see here was single pull. So yeah, I have him on Stringless, which has a base attack of 388 and an elemental mastery of 136, and it increases elemental skill and burst damage by 24%, almost a quarter times the damage, which is amazing. The artifacts I have him on at the moment are basically increasing the... Sorry. Too impatient to do 10 pulls? Yeah. It's one of those weird gotcha luck things for this game, where I've seen it work, so I keep doing it. Basically, what I have on Venti right now, and it's only because I haven't bothered to do the full Viridescent Veneer. Basically, a 2-piece set gets animo damage up 15%, and increases normal attack and charge attack damage by another 15%. So I have a good 30% buff to damage. And you can see kind of on the side here, plus a 2000 max HP, 159 attack, 72 defense, and 27 elemental mastery. I only have him on 0 consolation along with Diluc, but that is only because getting those two in any pools is a fucking nightmare. The artifacts I have on Diluc at the moment are basically a 4-piece Berserker set, which gets... if his HP is below 70%, which I basically keep him at constantly because he's my main tank and battle user. If his HP is below 70%, his crit rate increases by an additional 24%, which goes into the weapon I have for him right now, which is the prototype Archaic, which has a chance to deal an additional 240% attack damage in a small AoE, which basically means every time I swing, I have, on every other shot, a chance to do 240 times my usual damage in a small area around me. Diluc murders everything. Because his base attack is 429, and then you add the 600 that Berserker adds. He's dealing 1,000 damage on each hit, and sometimes he just decides to do another 2,000. Because he can. Which is 3,000 damage on one hit. Yeah, Diluc OP. Diluc is the reason my team is amazing. I want to eventually get it so that his pyro is up, but right now I see no real need to. Let's get to Bennett here. Bennett here is basically just to get Fire Mastery for Diluc. So basically, I have him on the Exile, which a 4-piece set of that is basically anytime he uses his Elemental Burst, it regenerates 2 energy for all party members, and it sets his energy recharge and an additional 20%, which gets him going faster. So that means more of the healing circle. That means more energy going to Diluc as well, because any pyro energy gets shared between these two. This is the thought process I have while team building, by the way. His weapon is the Favonius Sword. Crit hits have a 60% chance to generate a small amount of elemental particles, which also helps with charging up Diluc. So basically, in a moment where Diluc is really low and I'm waiting for Barbara to heal or for him to get his healing circle, he's just basically constantly generating pyro. I have pyro artifacts on Diluc, and now his ult on crit with Bennett's buff deals 10k. Yes, that is the reason why eventually, probably once the world levels up again, I'm going to be buffing up Diluc with full pyro, and also Bennett with full pyro. Barbara right now is the team member I'm caring the least about because I'm going to be replacing her soon. But she has the prototype Amber, which means using an elemental burst regenerates 4 energy for every 2 seconds every 2 seconds for 6 seconds. All party members will regenerate 4 HP during these 2 seconds for the duration. I basically have her so she's not a heavy hitter, but she's gonna heal a lot. The only reason I have her is for Pyro Regisvines, because you gotta fight a lot of Pyro Regisvines for these two. And Barbara destroys them. Her artifact set at the moment is Traveling Doctor set. Basically, everything in here is built for healing. Do give Bennett Nobilis Obelisk because it increases elemental damage by 20%. I will, but the problem for me is Bennett doesn't do much for me damage-wise. The only reason I have Bennett is for his ult. Otherwise, Bennett is not my main damage dealer. That is Diluc. So I don't really care to boost his elemental damage because I'm not really using his elemental damage. Diluc is basically in Bennett's circle because I want Diluc to heal. Or Diluc is in Bennett's circle because I want the attack buff that comes with Bennett's circle. I don't care about his damage output. His damage output is weak. His attack is 54 added to 656. Compared to 1700, he's not doing much. Same with Barbara, same with Venti. Venti is just for long-range fights where I don't really want to deal with the enemy and his ult. I call it the blender. Basically, everyone is here to support Diluc in his task of murdering everything he meets. There is no other purpose to most of these characters other than helping Diluc get to his mission of murdering everything. Speaking of which, we just got all of our daily tasks done for the day, so let's go collect those. And then I think I want to go do some weapon artifact hunting. Oh, the Nobilis Obelisk works so the ult damage increases to... Oh, okay. Again, his ult damage doesn't matter to me as much as his ult healing. As long as the burn effect happens, it happens. It isn't really... It's not hitting harder than just spamming Diluc's hits would do. So my main goal isn't really to be having his damage buffed up too much. Let's quickly claim everything. Also, I love how they basically said even if someone's on your team, you can still have them go out on expeditions, because Bennett really does help with that. Just give him an HP set and just ignore the damage. It'll still do wonders. Probably. Again, I'm not really optimizing the characters at the moment, mainly because as it stands, I'm murdering everything. Late game, when the strategy matters a bit more, yeah, I'm going to be caring more. Back then, you can't send them out when they're on your team. Yeah. Before, when they were on your team, you couldn't send them out, but now you can. Let's see. I want guide. I believe I want this one. Yeah. Let's go with Guide to Freedom. And some more level up materials that will be going into Ganyu. Oh wait, did I not? What? Hold on. I swear, I just got level up materials, didn't I? Oh, I got weapon enhancement. Ugh. That's not helpful to me at the moment. Welcome back, Gore. Welcome back. How was the karaoke? So I need to do one of these. Good to hear, good to hear. I'm going to stretch real quick. Let's do this one. By the way, have you guys experienced a glitch where, like, the highest powered item that should be coming to you through one of these trials doesn't? Because for some reason, whenever I do this and do the max level for the purple one so I don't have to craft, never works for me. Yeah. Oh yeah, domains don't do that unless you go for artifact domains. Got it. Yeah, because I was grinding heavy because I constantly need, like, these style of materials. And it's just like, oh, we're not going to give it to you. Yeah, let's do this one more time. How's Diluc's health looking? In which at level 90 you'll be guaranteed a 5-star. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to go back here to the 36 because honestly, I at least want guaranteed materials that will allow me to make new materials. Okay. So that should be enough to craft some weapon enhancement for Luke, who I want to be getting stronger. Anyone here who plays Bang Dream, I'd just like to say that the Firebard is a serving song for Luke. I used to play Bang Dream like a ton. And then I ended up switching phones, and I thought, oh, this will be easy. I'll just move my account over. You know, all the songs I've paid for and all the amazing teams that I've built will come over with me. It didn't. It did not. So I had to basically stare and wonder, do I start from scratch or do I not start from scratch? Yeah, ouch indeed. It was super painful to go back from that. So yeah, I just didn't bother. I haven't been back to the game since. And it hurts, because God did I love that game so much. That game was so much fun, and I had a really good team. But alas, I did not feel like starting from step 1. I gotta get to 40 as well. Shaking my head. Okay, that one's Monday. I have to do that one. You got your pet now? Awesome. Glad to hear, glad to hear. On Genshin, okay. Actually, no, why am I caring about her weapon? I should be caring about your weapon. So that's just Ruin Guards and Hunters. I'll encounter them through my journey. And I don't care about your weapon, because you're about to be the chief replacement. Okay. I remember there was some other stuff I had to do today. I don't want to ascend her. I want to ascend her. But I need to level her up for that. So I need... Yeah. Shame. Okay, I think I'm going to do... What is the dish I had to make for that one guy while I am here? I'm trying to remember. I had a dish I had to do for someone. Because that was the thing. Leave leeway. However, you and Pamela went outside leeways. Okay. Cook sunshine sprat and give to Albedo. How do... Ah, thank you! I did most of the important things already, but thank you. Let's see. How does one make the sunshine sparato? Where is cooking? There is cooking. So what ingredients do I need to make this dish? It's, I believe a 3-star. Yeah, I need fish and I need small lamp glass. It's laggy on your end? Ah, it must be the full screen. Actually, you just DC'd? Okay. Is this a problem for anyone else, or is this just on Roku's end? Hold on. Let's switch over to here. Just you, probably. It's good for you, though. Okay. It's fine on your end. Okay, okay. Then let's head back. Yeah, I've been meaning to reduce the bitrate on these streams. I just haven't done it. Yeah, let's try that. It's in a pretty high quality at the moment. So let's reduce that a little bit. Let's go here. Oh, that's fine. Yeah. There we go. Now it should be running at a slower bitrate. Hold on, just need to stretch for a second. Okay, we back. Let's see. I need to collect lamp grass, which is going to be in Wolfdom, which is, I believe, right here. There we go. Let's teleport in. We only need one lamp plant for this dish, which should be right over here. Alright, I lowered the quality, so hopefully that means no DCing. We shall see. I need to collect these anyhow for another character, so... There's only one setting, though. I know. It is because I do not pay for the Streamlabs Pro yet. I cannot afford that. Oh boy, is it bad right now? It's okay. Okay, and now I need fish, which I can buy at the market. Okay. If I can fix the bitrate issue once I change games, I will. Yeah, let's go to the Good Hunter real quick. No, I need to go to the general store to buy fish to do this quest. Nope, that's not W. Also, I know you can't see it, but I have a new audio setup at the moment, which is covering my hands and a little bit of my vision. So I cannot see my left hand at the moment. I'm still getting used to it. Eventually I will. Let's see. Do you sell fish? You do not sell fish. I have to go get fish. Luckily, I know where to go get fish. No. Get down there. Alright, Right here is fish. Are you kidding me? Now let's see, there should be more fish over here. There we go, and then I just need to get one more, which will be this bad boy. Come on. There we go. Now I can build it. You can get fish in leeway and leeway harbor itself. I probably could have. I was just hoping that the general store would have it so I didn't have to bother. You know what I mean? I was kind of just hoping I didn't have to bother with doing fishing in leeway. So that's why I traveled to Mondstadt. Mainly because I did take a bit of a break from this game. Come here, cabbage. You are mine. Okay. Which server am I playing in? I'm playing in NA. Yeah, I live in North America, so this server is the best for me. Sad couldn't play with you? Yeah. I don't think I've even done co-op in this game, because basically every review of co-op I've heard is, oh god. Let's do Noel. Shout out to the other best maid, Cerise. Yep. Do I want to cook? Yeah, let's just cook some sweet madame while I'm here. And let's do Diona. Some bonus ones and some Matsusake. Co-op is bad because people can hack your account. Yeah, there's that, and there's also, like, most of the co-op necessary portions in this game can be cheesed without co-op. And there's not really an interactive element unless you hop on Discord, so yeah, I just don't bother with it. Oh, shoot. I hope you guys couldn't hear that. I just accidentally punched my mic arm. Okay, let's go to the top of the mountain because somebody is hungry and I need to go give him food. So let's go. Co-op with friends. Who cares about randoms? Yeah. I agree with that wholeheartedly. No, give me the... There you go. Here is your dish. An average outcome experimentally, but you've really brought out the flavor. You seem well versed in science gastronomy. As far as the proliferation hypothesis is correct, we've come up short. Seems food presents the same headaches in your world as it does ours. Unless could it be that the natural laws of this world are limiting your unique abilities? We just don't know how to channel and multiply into food. It's a little more complicated than adding herbs and spices, you know. Yeah, Albedo's cool too. I did not get Albedo, but it was mostly because I just don't have a use for Geo. If I had another great Geo character, I would go for Albedo. Hey, Shep, how you doing? Hello, hello. Here's your portion. Enjoy. You can box it up if you like. Not often that Paimon gets this much attention. That's okay, Ichiroku. Even if you have to lurk, just exclamation point lurk. That's fine. I'm fine with it. Don't worry. I can tell you're good friends. Paimon was keeping an eye on you and your safety during your whole experiment. Were you watching me? It's been a while. At that Paimon would have been able to do much if things had gone wrong, but anyway. And you're right, we are good friends if you have good friends too, right? Good students. Yes, unfortunate too, I suppose. Anyway, moving on to the next experiment. There are the manners of blah, 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 blah. Oh, how do you misplace a badge? Animal crystal fly elemental extract and extra hypostasis powder. Okay, elemental sight. Let's see. That's... Yep. Okay. Let's quickly... What's the button for quests? It's J. Yeah. No. Ah, there's the other one. There we go. Albedo is good if you want to boost for your elemental burst, aka alt. Yeah, it's just... In my honest opinion, Geo doesn't really have that... Yeah, Albedo's bonus damage is good. It's just I found that I would 90% of the time want any other elemental rather than a Geo. There have been very few circumstances in this game where Geo has actually been of use to me. But it might be because the only Geos I have are Ningguang and Noel. Which, if you need to do any of the Geo tasks, Ningguang basically kills them. And Noel was really great for me early game, but has basically been relegated to being useless at the moment. So Albedo is probably good. It's just I don't have... Yeah, Ningguang is Pog. Her shield is also amazing. It's just with my current team the way it is, I have no use for them. Such as seldom seen and is not unheard of in Teviat. Only a never before seen the worldly power would be a benefit to my research. Entirely within my expectations. Besides getting these items back, I call that a very worthwhile experiment. I have to commend you for your deduction that the items would contain. Up until now, our research has focused on your otherworldly identity. Your research on our identity is just beginning. Okay, do I go with the answer I would give in real life, or do I go with the answer the game wants me to give? In essence, the difference between humans are reflected in our intellectual and physical capabilities. Let's start with physical. How long will I be streaming for? My plan is to stream at least 2 hours. Because this is a return stream, I'm gonna try to get back into the swing of things. 2 hours seems like a good time for me. At most, it could go up to 3 or 4. 5-hour stream? No, I don't have the time for that. And also, other people who sleep near me in the mansion would probably not appreciate it. And I don't know how much you guys would appreciate an ASMR stream where I'm basically kissing the microphone. Can you see what Sucrose is doing? No. If you jumped from here and landed on that cliff, the one over there, could you see her? Nope. So what about if you planted a single blow on the mountain face here? Could you see her? No. Shouldn't get too excited. Still will gain more through understanding with an experience. Follow me. Okay. You know, at most I'm going to be streaming for like 2 hours today. Okay, do I have to go this way to get there? I think basically he's just going to have me climbing this mountain until my lungs collapse. I love how my sword is on fire at this moment, on fire. And I am still taking cryo damage at the moment. Yep. Yep. Hello, I would like to warm, please. Let's do this. Is this not heating me up? What the shit? You have to find torches, I know, but blah. I'm just basically going to do this and negate that. There we go. Summit. Yes, thank you, Barbara. Yeah, cheese strats. Of course, cheese strats. You expect anything different from me? Whichever method will factor in the timing. Okay, so I need to get to the other side of that lake shore. Let's go Venti. Da-da-da-da. And let's see. Let's just quickly get to the other side of this. And then activate cheese strats again. There we go. Touche, yep. That's what I thought. Interpretation procedure traveling. The data shows that you're easily outperforming the average citizen on site. Yeah. Be able to make various inferences about the otherworldly civilization you belong to. If they have to affect you, then I shall be able to make inferences to the kind of evolution that would occur under the absence of such effects. Okay. The innumerable possibilities that this could present, the captivating insights, it will be something to savor again and again. But how does this help your research? You've helped me unravel many of the problems that would be holding it back. When we return to the campsite, I should be able to show you something more interesting. Da-la-la. Albedo sounds like me at 3 a.m. when I have a random question hit my head. It's like, no, I need to thoroughly research this crap. Last night, I think it had something to do with sea slugs. I don't remember exactly what it was, though. Okay, I saw something in the cutscene. That has piqued my interest. Yeah, sorry, Albedo, you're going to have to wait, buddy. Because that is far more interesting to me. Okay, where'd you go, buddy? There'd you go. Albedo will make you fight Fate Ostinids at the same time. Don't mess with him. He probably would. But that seems important. This will also be very important. Right there. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the first and only time you see Barbara in use. And now she's dead. Starglow Cavern. I see new redeems. Very interesting. Oh, yes, I almost forgot to talk about that. There are 2 new redeems titled British Butler and I believe Yandere Butler. Both are fun little things you can do. I made them higher redeems because I don't want to do them very often. But they are things you can do that I've added because, frankly, I was supposed to add them earlier, but I completely forgot to do so. Head to the location for the intelligence test. Okay. I got distracted by shiny things. Yes, I have a really good Yandere voice, so why not use it? And honestly, I think I'm going to change the reward name once I figure out, because I don't know Japanese all too well. And I want to eventually get to the point where I can change it to the actual name it should be. Okay, where is this actually? Is this back at the campsite? No, it's way the hell out here. What the hell? Let's climb up here, I guess. Saving points now, Shep? Okay. That's what you like. Got it. Yeah, I meant to bring them in with the first batch. I just completely forgot to for some reason. You can bet your ass I'll redeem the Yandere voice. Okay, bet. Okay, let's see. How much farther do we have to go? It's coming in sight, so I'm going to drop down a bit. And then, yep. Yandere or secret? Choices. I mean, that's your call. What's more important to you? Far enough for me to freeze to death? Yeah, but there's torches right here. You ever just stylishly roll into a cutscene, ladies and gentlemen? Yandere Butlers are most important? Yes. Okay. Yes. So I think after this task, what's going to happen is I'm going to switch over to Sky Factory, which is a game I was going to play today. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Solve the nearby mechanism. Let's quickly heat up. That looks to be Geo. It's a complex environment, so proceed with caution. I'm going to follow you, because you seem like you know what I'm doing. Or I know what you're doing. Wait, there's a second one here. We will yet again see Salivore twerk at trees. Yes, you will once again see me twerk at trees. Challenge completed. Beautiful. Now where'd they go? Because I think I need 2 more to get into these 2 over here. I see one up in a tree here. Oh, one's up here on top of the mountain pass. Beautiful. Yes. Come on, one more swing. There we go. And now I need to go over here to get the next one, it looks like. Come on. Tally-ho. Get up there. You are not seriously stuck on that tiny little lip. Give me a break. Are you serious? This should give me a rest. Okay. And she struts once again. Yeah, kick W basically. That should do it, right? Okay, so now it's going to go up top there. And then once I go there, he should go into his place, and that should set that up to work. Yep, there we go. And let's go. Investigate the area behind the drain. There we go. Unfamiliar patterns. To the best of my knowledge, these belong to a script of some kind. They can be found all over Teviat, but they've never given up their secrets. Okay, okay. You'd think if it's so cold, why isn't that puddle of water nice here? Because gaming logic. Pretty much everything that touches cold in this game turns to ice except the water on this mountain. I have no idea why it works. Oh, it's the emo bride. I mean, what? Do I have to kick her ass? Whether his alchemy has transformed you into something more sinister. Gothic nun, who would have thought? Exactly. No way Paimon would have seen it. He didn't even use alchemy. Sense a thing, in any case, I'm not all. You came here to be searched, so she must have a way of assuring herself. I worship God, but I'm not like the other girls. Praise Jesus and my chem. I act like I don't also listen to that kind of music. Overtime? Separate ways, Outlander, a word of advice. Don't be so quick to trust Albedo, and don't repeat the same mistakes that you did this time. You make a lot of rash decisions today. These Gothic nuns don't compare to the Sisters of Battle. Praise be to the Emperor. Is that a Warhammer reference that I'm just not getting? Basically, all I know from Warhammer is the weird lore bits that have come up on my TikTok for some reason. Yes. Okay, good. At least I know that much. Basically, the last thing I heard from like Warhammer was hello, Tawig. How's it going in the mansion? Tawig is a member of the mansion, who I still haven't found out yet. I've been trying to figure out which member of the mansion that they are, and there's been no luck. Oh, I got some achievements while I was out here. Beautiful. So, yep, let's get the primogems. And I think we're going to call it for at least this game. We're going to now be moving on to a different game, which I said we were going to be doing originally, which is Sky Factory 4. Purge the heretic. It's so good to see you two getting along. It's so nice. No, I don't want to play Genshin, but thank you. No, you. Oh no, my stream has become Warhammer chat, and I know barely anything except that there's a weird faction who's like got drugs pumped into them constantly to make them like always feel like hyped up at all times, to the point where the only thing that actually gives them joy is like in just extreme murder. You want some milk for those cornflakes, you heretic? Start Sky Factory, fails to get sapling, deletes game instantly. No. That is a standard VTuber. Instead of being hardlined to feel constant pleasure, it's just hardlined into the Skeb site. The funny thing is, I know Skeb's running a thing where it's like, oh, VTubers, come in, please, use our services. And it's at the time where I'm... That was hysterical. Give me 1 second. Someone from the mansion wants to talk to me. So she heard that little rant, and she's like, "Oh, you said come in, so I did." Sounds like either Korn, the Chaos God of War, or Slaanesh, the... Slaanesh. It was Slaanesh. It came up across my TikTok, and I think I watched it like 4 or 5 times because I was so invested in it. Yeah, back to the Skeb conversation, though. It's like, with the whole hiatus and everything due to the wisdom teeth surgery, yeah, I didn't have money for Skebs. So I'm just, like, sitting watching everyone else get their Skebs approved, and I'm just the poor little, like, Charlie in the window, like, "Please, sir, may I have a crumb of Skeb?" Sir, just a crumb. Just a crumb of Skeb, please. Okay. Let us real quickly move over to Sky Factory. So yes, we have my kingdom. Let's change the category again real quickly. There we go. And let's play some Sky Factory. Now, if you guys remember last time, this has the fun mechanic of you have to twerk for the trees. It is literally the only way to stream this game with any amount of fun. Yes, Shep, let me show you real quick. So as you see, my field is but barren of shit I need. But if I come here, specifically here, and do this, you see these green sparkles coming out. F5 to show you guys. Yeah, I have to do this for each of the trees to make them grow. The green sparkles are basically bone meal in this game, because mobs do not naturally spawn. The whole point of Sky Factory is you have to build everything. That includes things that attract mobs. So, I gotta twerk it. And that is basically the only way to actually make this game streamable. Otherwise, it would be me doing a ton, waiting, and then me doing a ton more. And I don't think you guys want to sit through me do that. That doesn't make for a fun stream game, so we twerk for the trees. Yes, I am the Lorax. I twerk for the trees. If you steal my damn acorns, I will break your knees. Just play vanilla. What is this? This is a mod of Minecraft that I love called Sky Factory. I do have plans to play vanilla in the future, just not at the moment. Also, modded Minecraft has just become more fun for me. You working for them trees? Hell yeah, I will. I'm gonna get my paycheck for these trees. Okay, come on, trees. Grow faster, please. Yeah, so while we are waiting for the trees to grow through my twerking, fun shenanigans that have happened because of this whole wisdom teeth surgery. Basically, I got really emotional at the beginning because I was so utterly just hungry constantly. Because I went from basically being able to eat normally to barely being able to eat food that was going down because I was just having like really bad pain the first couple of days. I didn't really chronicle this on Twitter because I didn't want you guys to worry, but yeah, the first couple days were really painful. So I started like snapping at people in the mansion because they got to eat normal food. I was so angry. All I wanted was just popcorn. But not even that could be given to me. Yeah, that was the first couple days. Then my jaw started healing a bit more and it felt a little bit better, so I basically went back to eating semi-normally like 2 or 3 days afterwards. So that was a whole shit ton of fun. But still, everything's healing up fine now and I don't have to worry about it as much. So for that, I am thankful because honestly, if I had to do this all over again, I would be screaming. Also, just not streaming after streaming pretty much almost every day for a good 2 weeks before the surgery and then going to not streaming was also painful because, of course, once you start meeting and talking with people, you want to keep doing it. So I kind of missed talking with you all. I did do the collab stream on Saturday, though, with Cerise and Adair. But I had to limit myself there because halfway through the collab, my jaw started really hurting again. So there were just portions where I'm like, I'm going to shut up just to let my jaw heal a bit. And I didn't post many clips from it because I didn't... I just am still trying to find really good moments to share on social media for you guys. Because pretty much all the really great ones were already shared by either Cerise or Adair, and I'm like, well, I don't want to double post. I feel bad about that. By the way, the 2 people I was collabing with were Cerise VT and Adair Penguin, I believe, are their Twitter handles. Go follow them. Wonderful people. Okay, let's see if I can get these ones too while I am at it. Yeah, let's come back here. And I should hopefully be able to get those 2 and this one now. Yep, there we go. Yeah, also, I think I told Gore this, but I had some people who took over from me. Yeah, great content, 10 out of 10, just looking at a VTuber to work at trees. Yeah, I know, but this is the position I left myself in last stream. I basically planted and then had to go to bed. But yeah, this just gives me time to talk. And this is also a lot faster than the alternative, so it's just better right now that I twerk for the trees. But yeah, I told Gore that basically my job in the mansion shifted to oversight of 2 other people who took over for me because they did all the heavy legwork. And yeah, they left me some fun to deal with today. Because I have systems in place and everything to accommodate to everything I need to do. Because of course people want to read books out of the collection in the mansion. Because we're in quarantine. There's not much else to really do. So, being as safe as possible because they just got out of the holiday quarantine for going to see their families. I ended up having to basically rearrange multiple shelves because they just didn't do it right. Oh, we're getting a raid, Wolfie! Thank you. Thank you for the raid. Floof raid. Awesome. Welcome, raiders. I hope you enjoy your stay. Wasn't expecting a large party, but I'm glad you are here. We are playing some Sky Factory 4, where, as of now, we are twerking for the trees. This is a necessary action in this game, because otherwise, otherwise this stream would take way too damn long. Hi, Wolfie! How was your stream? What were you streaming today? Uwu? Yes, very uwu. I believe I was at Wolfie's debut a little while ago, wasn't I? Yeah. Wolfie is very floof. Hi, Scrub! Hello! Oh, yes, the pre-debut. I was, yes. Good, I do remember names now. Beautiful. Hello, Scrub. You have come for the tree twerking stream. Welcome. Oh, right. What was the name we came up with him in the server? It was, Sir Scrubbles III Esquire. Yeah, I'm giving the trees some twerking. I think, actually, I can stop tree twerking now, which is wonderful. I need to get that, though. Let's quickly also build some of these babies. Now, this is Sky Factory that you're watching right now. This is the 4th edition of the mod. Basically, you start with one tree and one dirt block, and you have to build every item in the game. So getting stone is a tedious process. Getting any material in this game is a tedious process, because you have nothing. So there's a lot of items in here that will not be in vanilla Minecraft, such as this tool down here, the wooden paxel. Yeah, I'm a tedious process to deal with. I know, Scrub. You don't have to rub it in. That kind of hurts. I know you love me. I know. So the paxel is basically every major Minecraft tool in one. It is a combination shovel, axe, and pickaxe. And it is the best thing to have in the game, if you ask me. It makes a lot of tasks so much easier. Hello, Wolfie Chi. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Butler's Chambers. I hope you have a wonderful time. The bullshit of one dirt and one tree is able to somewhat make an entire machine. Oh, yeah, we have an achievement book here. From that one dirt and one tree, you go from, like, building a couple trees, making a crushing tub, you know, some very basic stuff. This is late game, where you can build entire machines that just create stuff out of thin air and make them for you. Oh, yeah. It's also insta-game over if you get no saplings first tree. Yeah, it's pretty much immediate game over if you fail on the first tree. Shirax's axe and pickaxe and shovel too, I think. Yeah, I think it is as well. But yeah, I am so used to playing this mod that sometimes when I start up new, like, Minecraft games, I start, like, building palaxels and then realizing that's not in the game. It is painful. Yeah, so there is stratagem to the first part of this game, to the point where when I first played this, I had to play it 3 times. Because I failed. Wait, did I not? Might have killed a tree. We're gonna ignore that. We are gonna ignore that. Also, you see these beacons here. Yeah, I died 3 times already on this, and there was a VOD of this that was up. I had to delete it for reasons. I can't really get into it at the moment. It's even more painful when you played so much mod you forgot how to vanilla. Yeah, there's that too. There's that too, so it's okay. Yeah, there's many times with modded Minecraft where I just try to bring the same aspects to vanilla and fail because, of course, you do. There was also a long period where I was playing another mod of this game called RLcraft, which, if you don't know, if you need a rage game for stream, RLcraft is your fucking champion. That game has caused me so much pain. You cannot believe. Yeah, RLcraft, it stands for Real Life Craft. Basically, imagine Minecraft, add 500 more mods, and then buff all of the mobs' damage by 1,000. That is our Elcraft. It is, yeah, as Shep said there, it's a literal hell. That game made many a mouse thrown. That was not. It's not fun, but it's good to when you overcome the challenge. Yeah, RLcraft is hell. It really is. The thing is, the server I was playing it on, because I played it on a multiplayer server thinking that would help me, was a hardcore server. So it was max difficulty on my first ever playthrough of the game. Yeah, there were many times where I would just go do standard things that you would do in any Minecraft game, like build a mine, or like go on a forest run to go get some wood for other materials, and would just die 30 times. And then it was announced to the entire server that I died about 30 times. So that was fun. I eventually had to quit that game because other members of the mansion were starting to notice my rage and told me to stop. That's okay, Scrub. Next time I have exclamation point lurk. That just lets me know that you need to lurk and gives you some things so that you still count. But have a good one. Enjoy your lurk. Yep, see, there we go. Come on, trees. I'm twerking for you hard. Let's get to growing. There we go. Oh, is that one dead? Let's yeet and get its chief replacement here. There we go. Now that's one. Yep, I have that one. And there's a couple other commands. Ciara Chi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Butler's Chambers. I hope you enjoy your time here. Is that every tree done? It looks like that is yes. Every tree is done. Wait, does it not count you as a viewer when you AFK? If you mute the player, it doesn't count you as a viewer. If you mute the tab, it does count you as a viewer. So basically, you're only counted as a viewer of a stream if you muted the tab instead of the player itself. Because apparently there was some sort of cheese with the player where people would just have a ton of devices with the thing muted. Yeah, if you mute the video player, it doesn't count you as a viewer. But if you mute the tab, it does count you as a viewer. Yeah, write this down. This will be on the test. Okay, let's keep going. I'm going to expand this out really quick. There's more tree. I'm just going to hope by the time I'm done doing this portion, the tree is done growing. If not, I'll come back and twerk for the tree. Oh, okay then. Get you some lunch. Eat food. Please, eat food. Okay, let's see. It's in my chest, which I think is over here somewhere. Yep. Yeah, Pepe notes. Take notes. Oh yeah, almost forgot to add. Next best thing in this game that I wish was in standard Minecraft, the handheld crafting table. I do not need any crafting tables on this island. I literally have one in the palm of my hands I can use any time I please. I want this in standard Minecraft so badly you have no idea. because that would make some of these tasks I need to do so much easier. Oh, wait, no. No. We need to get 2 away and then put down the wood blocks. Yeah, I love that feature tool. You just right click. Yeah, exactly. You just right click and automatically you have a crafting table. It's amazing. Oh, crap. Luckily, a ton of these trees are grown, so this shouldn't kill me. As long as I land there. Yep. Not dead. And then let's just there. Beautiful. Yeah, this is the like part of the game where actively doing something is actually happening. Okay, that should be 2 all around. Yep, so now I can start placing wood blocks again. Not wood blocks, dirt blocks again. There we go. I think I'm going to expand this out like 2 more layers and then be done with it. Because there is a point where the farming gets too large and it becomes too tedious to do so. Where it just becomes more work to actually farm than just to leave the dirt blocks for other tasks. And our soon-to-be goal is to just basically have them instantly grow in bonsai pots so we don't have to deal with cutting down all these large-scale trees. But that is a task for the far-off future at the moment. That's not something I can do right now because I don't have any clay. Again, you have to build every resource in the game, and it makes it so that there is no such thing as clay at the moment. Clay does not exist in this world. RIP. I hope this part's as exciting for you as it is for me, because actually no, it's kind of this part's kind of boring. It's more fun once I'm actually making new materials and getting closer to new goals. This part is kind of that tedious part in most games where you kind of just have to do it, regardless on if you want to or not. Alright, Shep, you enjoy your lurk. I hope you have a good one. There might be a timer, so if the thing didn't show up, I'm sorry. Oh, nope, it did. Okay, cool. I was messing with that during the portion of the stream I was off. I did actually a ton of work for the stream while I was off. As you can see, something that wasn't available in previous streams but is now available is the option to see the most recent sub and the most recent follower. For some reason, I couldn't wrap my head around Streamlabs to figure out how to do that until literally just now. But once I figured it out, I'm like, this has to be implemented immediately. Because before, like, there was just these weird white squares at the bottom of my overlay that had no meaning. But now they have meaning. Now they have purpose. So I am happy about that. Yeah. You know, while we're talking about that, I didn't really get to talk too much about what happened around here post-holidays. Yeah, Master basically caused a lot of the staff issues recently because he forced them to quarantine like they're supposed to. Which I don't know why that's such a big deal, but apparently it is to them. People tried to complain to me, and then once they realized I felt no sympathy for them, they did what they usually did and left me alone. Because, like, I understand you want to go see your family, but at the same time, it's one of those things where now we're at the point where you kind of just know how things work, and no matter how sad it is to get there, you just kind of have to accept it. And a lot of the things that were like early pandemic problems to me now just seem like nonchalant things, like things that shouldn't be as big of a deal as they are apparently. So it's just, it might be because I haven't really been here for the long term why I have these feelings where it's like, if, you know, something small is asked of you, just do it. Might also be because I've lived in a mansion my entire life and, you know, butler duties before I was even hired on as one. But it's it might be because I'm like naive to the world, but it should seem simple. But yeah, people got really upset that they had to quarantine after coming home for the holidays because they had this thought in their head that there was going to be just this humongous New Year's Eve party with all the guests, and they didn't realize, like, my master at the moment is nearing 60 years old. He's in a high-risk category, so basically, master conferred with all of the heads of staff, so I had to be in that meeting, so that was fun. And he was just basically like, what do we do? And some people said, well, we should try to do this or that. And me and head of cooking, who seemed to get along the best, were basically just like, they need to follow the rules or else we could be fucked. So Master, realizing that we weren't kidding when we said that, swiftly implemented that one. Yeah, it wasn't a well-liked decision, and luckily it did not get flung back at me because some people at the mansion already do not like me for some odd reason. Can't figure that one out. But yeah, that was the fun shenanigans I had to deal with before the surgery, and then after the surgery, it was basically the people who liked me in the mansion babied me and, like, went to go grab me food and went to go grab me stuff to eat and made sure, you know, I drank enough water or did everything that I needed to do. But everyone else was basically just ignoring me. Which was fine for me. I didn't need them babying on me. In fact, even the friends in the mansion doing that were just kind of like annoying after a bit. Because it's like, look, I'm no matter how long I've actually been in this world, I'm an adult. Please treat me as such. Like, you don't have to remind me that I need to do, like, the saltwater rinses or whatever you have to do with wisdom teeth surgeries. I can do it. But yeah, some people in the mansion still treat me like a youngling, because as far as I know, Master's the only one who remembers me having a childhood in this house. Everyone else is basically, yeah, you just showed up here one day and nobody knows why. So yeah, one of the fun mysteries of living the isekai life. It's great. Highly recommend it. Just become anime. But yeah, I still tried to get some work done for the stream, so I felt like I was doing something. Because honestly, sitting on my hands and twiddling my thumbs didn't really seem like that fun of an activity. So I just ended up working on stuff for stream and working on stuff for the upcoming semester that I have coming up in 2 weeks' time, I believe. Yeah, I'm trying to get an education because I can. And it just feels right too at this point. Oh, wait, I was holding shift. Why am I... Oh, God. Okay, this is where I will die. Beautiful. Where is my grave this time? There's my grave this time. Beautiful. Yeah, another fun feature of this game. There's gravestones which give you all of your stuff back, so you don't lose items by dying. And they don't fling all over the place. They kind of stay in one concentrated area. So that is extremely helpful as well. Okay, let's put these 5 more down. There we go. And then let's get this tree to grow real quick. Yeah, I honestly, once I started getting productive stuff done from the stream, it's become hard to not do that. Do you guys know that kind of feeling where it's like once you start like doing something, it's hard to just stop doing something? Because I've been having that heavy with this whole like hiatus, where I'm just doing stuff to stay busy instead of doing like recovery stuff that I should have been doing, which is basically sitting on my ass. Yep, Gore knows. Because honestly, pretty much all my friends in the mansion are like, you're doing too much still, you're doing too much. And I'm like, no, I'm just existing. Let me do my work. I need to do something or I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Because yes, I did do a lot of relaxing. I did do a lot of just trying to sit down, catch up on some YouTube content that I haven't been watching, or just like finding other stuff to do. I don't really watch television though, so basically anytime I turned on the TV that's in my room, I was either playing something on my PS4 or I was watching nature documentaries. You can call me Elderly Butler for that all you want. But yes, I am a nature documentary addict and I cannot stop. I hear David Attenborough's voice and I just let out an uncontrollable scream. It just happens. So yeah, that was my version of relaxing. I could do that for about an hour or two and then I'd have to go do something. I would like research how to do certain things with audio, or I would research how to get OBS to do shit that I wanted it to do, or I'd research how to get any of the other 1,000 softwares I've had now for this stream to do what I want them to do, and fun stuff like that. Because for me, just staying and like not doing anything is really difficult. Like, even when I'm not doing anything, I'm doing something. Like, there are times where I'm lurking in either Shep's or somebody else's stream. And usually during that time, their stream's on a pretty, like, low volume, and I'll kind of just pop in when I'm between videos of watching how to do, like, Premiere stuff. Or stuff with other like software that I'm trying to learn. And I think that's the first time that's happened since I've started doing any job. Because most of the jobs I worked, even like during butlering, were pretty like you do the same thing every day and then you go and you just sit down. This has me actively learning how to do crap, and it's fun. I am loving it at the moment. Alright, I think we're going to do a quick harvest on these trees of all of their resources. And then I'm going to call that the end of the stream, because my chair is kind of messed up at the moment, where the back is broken. So I have just been trying to sit up properly, but it is difficult. So my back is not feeling the greatest at the moment. So yeah, I think I'm just going to harvest these trees and then call it a stream for tonight and figure out who we're going to raid into. So that should be fun. Oh boy. Yeah, by the way, the reason I'm using this item here, if you don't know Sky Factory, the wooden crook here that I'm using basically ensures higher rates of spawn for all materials that come out of leaves. So all the acorns and saplings that I could ever need are basically going to come from this at an increased rate because of it. Without it, the spawn rates are pretty low. But the problem is, in their current wooden state, they like to break constantly. You can eventually upgrade these to stone and iron, but literally we have a single stone sapling at the moment. So that's probably going to be an extreme fun task. Or I'm just going to off stream, like, go to the next achievement, which would be gravel, and then explain what I did, because that's the only other logical explanation for how I'm going to be doing these streams. There are some games I have planned in the background, but I do need to talk to a couple people for one of them. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Partially because it's a niche thing that I'm in love with, partially because I need a lot of other people to actually organize the event that I want to organize. And it will take time, effort, and coordination on both of our ends to get it to work. So I do, in the new year, have some long-term stuff in the works. So that should be great fun. Oh boy, more. Time to build more of these. Yay. Wait, why did it come back? Hold on. I do not know why I was picking that one up. Shame. A damn shame, if you ask me. Yeah, this game right here is kind of my relaxation game, where when I just kind of need to unwind and do something tedious for a while, this is the game I go to. I'm the kind of person who enjoys the grind of like RPGs, so this kind of game to me is beautiful. I am in love with it. Partially because of the like, you gotta grind to get what you want, but also because, like, the sense of satisfaction to finally be able to get things that are so easy in Minecraft in this game is just like par none. There's nothing that compares to it for me. Like finally being able to actually make cobblestone is amazing. Which is something within Minecraft that you get within like the first 5 minutes. So it makes it just that slightly bit harder that I like. Because I'm not the kind of person who's like, oh, I got a brand new game. I'm going to put it on hardcore, ultra nightmare, going to completely kill you and your time edition. Because I'm a working frickin' adult. I don't... Has anyone else noticed that, like, over time, the idea of playing a game on, like, the hardest possible difficulty for the greatest challenge has become less and less appealing? Because for me, at least, as a kid, like, I wanted to beat the game on the highest level to brag to my friends. I wanted to beat Halo on Nightmare. I wanted to beat the Dark Souls games on the hardest difficulty. But now as an adult, I'm like, look, unless there's an incentive for me playing a harder mode, I'm just going to play easy. I have nothing to prove. No one's going to care. This might also be my streamer thing. I think once people are actually watching me play, I'll start actually giving a shit. But as of now, it's like, I basically work. Yeah. Grade up on the Sega Genesis. Yep. I never... Did I? I don't think I had a Sega Genesis. Master said that we at one time had an NES, but it went missing under mysterious circumstances. Which for Master usually means don't ask questions about it. Or it means it actually disappeared under mysterious circumstances. I can't really tell with the guy. But yeah, as a kid, I was just more into like playing games on the absolute hardest difficulty to brag to my friends. But now I'm just in the opinion of if I can beat the game and experience the story, I'm more than happy. My ego doesn't need playing this game on the hardest possible difficulty ever made. And it's also made a lot of the challenge games a lot less appealing. Like, I don't really go looking out for the extreme difficult games. I would much rather play a game where the story is really engaging and fun than if it's really going to challenge me. So that's why I play games like this. This isn't... Once you understand the mechanics of this game, it's not really too difficult. It's mainly just tedious. And you have to really work for the things that you want. But it's not hard. It's not difficult to learn games like this. A few simple guides online and a few guides to even get you through first tree, which is one of the harder challenges in the game, is actually getting the shit you need from the first tree to actually progress through the game. Like, once you get past that, the game becomes progressively easier. And then there's moments of challenge where you have to actually, like, apply stuff and get stuff to work in certain ways. Okay. That needs to get yeeted, and I need to go make more sticks and more other stuff. Oh, nope, I don't need you. There we go. Back to it, lads. Yeah, actually thinking back to like the games during the childhood portions I remember versus what Master tells me. Because again, Master is the only person who actually recognizes in this house that I probably had a childhood. Uh, when I was like in earlier high school, I was a really big fan of like FPS games. I was huge into like Call of Duty, Halo. I played them constantly. But now, as an adult, I think my aim has regressed to the point of like, I can't aim to save my life. So FPS games have lost their appeal to me. Also, it might be because I was a console gamer for the longest time. I didn't have the PC that I do now until earlier this summer when I actually built it. Before then, basically, I had an Xbox 360 and then an Xbox One. And that was the way I played games. So games like Call of Duty, games like Halo were basically the cornerstone to my early years in this world. And I got really pretty good at them on console. Now, when you put that to the more precise mouse and keyboard is where there's issues. Yeah, that I downloaded AimLab when I first got this PC, and it puts you through the paces of like, hey, here's how your aim is, here's how your flicks are, here's how all the tasks that you should be doing in a shooting game do. And it's like, you are shit at all. You are terrible at all of these portions of this game. So yeah, I quickly changed from that genre once I started playing PC. But before that, even, I discovered Skyrim. And that game is the backbone to my early years in this world. That game is the most fun frickin' thing I have ever played. One of the best RPGs I played. It's not the best RPG I've played. There are several others I've played since then, but that still has a fond spot in my heart. Even though it's a glitchy piece of crap and it bugs out constantly, I will still go back to it on occasion because I just have so many fond memories of that game. But apparently, according to Master, I used to be really fond of fighting games. According to him, he would take me to like arcades, and I would play this one game called what was it? Marvel vs. SNK 2, I believe is what he said. Don't remember it to save my life, but he brought me back to the place, and I got to play the cabinet. And apparently, I'm okay at that game. I don't remember playing it though, is the big thing. But I had a ton of fun playing that game again. Unfortunately, the cabinet that I went to, the place that had it sold it, and I'm kind of angry about that because God, I love playing that game. Once I rediscovered it, apparently. Yeah, don't you ever hate that when the arcade, like, you find your cabinet, you find your one game that you love, and then the arcade's like, oh yeah, we got rid of it for this Just Dance machine, or we got rid of it for this other fighting game, and it's like, well, great, fantastic. Now I have to completely find a different arcade that has this, or just miss out on playing this incredibly fun game, which sucks to me. Because honestly, I was just vibing playing the stuff that apparently was like the cornerstone of my childhood. But a lot of those games were either like less common or just not big in the US. Like I remember when Terry, who's an SNK character, got announced into Smash, like the American community was kind of just like, meh, The Japanese community was kind of like meh, but the like Latin American community was so utterly hyped because apparently SNK is the biggest, like one of the bigger franchises there. Like King of Fighters and stuff like that were really big in those regions. And it was just kind of interesting to watch like American Smash players react versus like Latin American Smash players who were losing their minds. And Terry was announced after I rediscovered the game, so I was very hyped to see his entry too. But I was basically one of my only friends who was. And it was kind of sad to see. Because, God, Terry is such a meme. Alright, we should be done with the leaves soon, so we can actually get to the actual woodcutting portion of this. So that is wonderful, because I'm guessing watching me just smack leaves isn't really the most fun of activities you can imagine to do with your Wednesday evening. But we're about to get to the fun parts of actually doing stuff. So it should just be these two. Yep, and then I'm going to do a quick check to make sure. No more. And beautiful. And now we become loggers. Butlers turn to loggers. Let's go. And I'm also going to go quickly put all the... Yo, Hayashi! I'm glad you could make it. Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty well, Hayashi. How about yourself? Got an all clear from the doctor to start streaming again, and I am hyped to be back, honestly. I really did miss streaming while I was on my hiatus. I honestly thought, like, second or third day of coming back. But then the thoughts started creeping in of how would Master feel about me being like, hi, I can't work as your butler at the moment, but I'm going to live stream. And also, I was just a little bit paranoid because I was just under the impression of I don't want to extend my hiatus any longer. You're going to bed, have a good dream. Have a good night, Four Eyes. Get some sleep. If I find out you're still awake in the next 2 hours, I'm going over and kicking your ass. I'm kidding. God. Oh, shit. Sorry about that. I was watching TikToks earlier, and for some reason my TikTok algorithm has landed on just sea shanties. Like, only sea shanties. It's fun, but at the same time, they have become stuck in my head. By the way, I'm doing good. I had some headache before, but now I'm fine. I'm glad to hear you're fine, Hayashi. Yeah, headaches suck. Headaches definitely suck. I get them on occasion, and they're just bleh. Usually, though, my headaches come after, like, a rough night, in a way. So, like, when I'm just, like, have crap sleep, or I just have a bad dream and get woken up, which hasn't happened in a bit, and I'm really happy for it. Because, no, I don't I don't like being woken up in the middle of the night and then being forced to stay awake. It's not the greatest. But yeah, I usually get headaches after that, and it's... yeah, it is really random. If there was like some consistent thing I could point to and just be like, that's the reason why my head's hurting right now, it would be extremely helpful sometimes. But alas, I do not get that fate. I have to have just random headaches because I'm 25 and screw you and your body. Okay, that's about to die. So I'm going to build a pole axle real quick. So let's do that, then that, and then that. And then this, and this, and create another one. Oh crap, I made so many shuffles, oh no. What have I done? Yeah, usually just some Tylenol will cure up my headache real quick, but some days I just have to completely sleep for most of the day, and those days are just annoying. I knew I was going to have a headache, though. Like, my eyes hurt first, and then I have a headache, so yeah, it's a sign. Yeah, I think sometimes your body just tries to give you advance warning. Like, hey, I'm ruining your day. Good luck. Which is nice of it, but at the same time, could you just not? Could you just not make it so that the day I had planned out just doesn't happen? Thank you. It never listens. That's good, Hayashi. That's good. Yeah, so... just chopping the wood that I had to twerk to grow is a sentence I thought I would never have to say until today, honestly. Yeah, I am too, honestly. I said this earlier in the stream, but I was like getting really annoyed having to sit on my hands and not stream and not do anything, because I started getting into a really good groove, and then once I had to stop, I was really annoyed. So now that I'm just back and able to stream, the literal first thing I said to Master on the car drive after the car drive home was, I'm streaming tomorrow, you get to decide what time. And he's like, well, this time works for pretty much everyone. And I'm like, cool, that's when I'm streaming. I wanted to get back to you guys. I didn't... It was annoying that I couldn't talk with you all, to say the least. And it did kind of blow off to some of the staff members who got my jealous rage, because I diverted the want to stream into the want to actually eat real food. So for them, they had my wrath of me glaring at them as they were eating popcorn. Because, god damn it, I wanted popcorn. I also made the stupid decision of buying pretzels before I had surgery. So I just had a bag of pretzels sitting next to me here on my desk for the entirety of the recovery. I have never been more tempted to just down an entire like giant bag of Rhodes Gold's pretzels more in my entire life than like the second or third day after the surgery. I tortured myself. Why? Because putting them back would have meant the possibility of losing them to someone else in the mansion, because nothing in the pantry is sacred unless I make it super spicy, and unfortunately, spicy pretzels do not exist. So I had to keep it in my little apartment area down here. Yeah, I'm lucky that a lot of the other people who live down here with me do not like spicy food. So I will intentionally buy food that is like super spicy. Well, there is hot mustard pretzels, but even then, I think most people would be like, oh, bomb, and steal them. Like, I'm talking like it has to have actual, like, chili. It has to be real hot for people to be like, oh, no, thank you. But yeah, I had to hide them in my room, and then I had to stare at them every time I was doing stuff at my computer. Or every time I was going to bed and like looked at my desk one last time. So that was just a whole load of shit. I mean, fun. I don't eat spicy food because I'm scared to do so. I mean, fair. But at the same time, I am the kind of person who absolutely loves spicy food. So I have no issue with it. Honestly, I put this on Twitter as well. Oh, same, but over here my servants still like spicy food, so I've gotten used to even spicier stuff than they're willing to touch. Yeah, I can understand that one. Yeah, look, it's fun, isn't it? But yeah, that's the literally, I've gotten used to spicier and spicier foods just because of this, to the point where I've literally picked my favorite place for pho because they make homemade habanero sriracha. And I love it. I love the habanero sriracha at this one pho place near me. It is so delicious. Like, they actually make it spicy but flavorful. The one thing I still have yet to conquer, though, and the one thing that other people have over me, I cannot do root spices to save my life. Horseradish and wasabi are basically no-goes for me. The problem is around here, a lot of wasabi is actually horseradish. If you don't know, basically, like, I think somebody said 90% of sushi spots in the United States, if they serve you wasabi, it's just green tinted horseradish. But actual wasabi is milder and more flavorful and kind of mustardy. So I do want to go to a place that actually serves like real legit wasabi to try it out. But so far, my experience with root spices is that I cannot deal with them at all. It kills the butler. So people still buy like wasabi peas and horseradish mayo to keep shit away from me. My life got better after finding good wasabi myself. Yeah, it probably did. The problem is here in the US where I live, legit actual wasabi is stupid expensive. Like to the point where the closest I've got to it was a banquet really early on in my existence here. The problem was back then, I I had a fun side effect of something known as being a super taster. So I couldn't enjoy it, and I kick myself to this day that I could not try legit wasabi. For those of you who are wondering what the hell a super taster is, basically it was a side effect of another condition that I have where all of my senses are heightened to the max. And for super taster, what that meant is that everything that was in food had a flavor to me. Like iceberg lettuce tasted like chewing on an iron pill for the longest time. Or, what was it? Carrots and strawberries were sickeningly sweet to me. To the point where they would literally cause like jolts to go through my jaw. So I couldn't eat them. So I don't think I had my first actual strawberry that I could actually swallow until I was like 18 or 19. Somewhere around there. Because before they were just like too painful to even eat. There's a lot of other fun shenanigans that came with it as well, but that's the main one for food. So yeah, luckily over time, what I think happened is I discovered a little something called atomic warheads, which are these extremely sour candies. And of course, my friends in high school, we were all idiots because we're young and male. Decided, hey, there's a warning on the package that says, do not eat more than 4 of these at a time. So what did our dipshit adolescent brains do? We ate 4 at a time to see why the hell the warning was there. I think I killed a majority of my taste buds doing that through a large part of high school. But the good side effect of that is now I can eat normal food like normal people do. So I guess there was something positive that came from that. But yeah, pretty much after high school, I started like desensitizing to food to the point where I could eat normally. And now the world has basically opened up for me in a way that's wonderful. And I've discovered so much wonderful food. Because of it. To the point where now, like, Thai places are my absolute favorite, when before I probably couldn't even do it. I still have a few quirks, like basil is a little too much for me, especially if it's not, like, cooked to death. So I can't enjoy one dish that I really, really want to love, called drunken noodles. But other than that, yeah, basically the world of food has opened up to me and shown me its wonders. And for that, I am happy. Now, here is our next task in this game, which is planting more trees. Which we're going to harvest either later or just next time. We can even, like, later in the game actually make these grow a bit faster and then really fast. So that will be very helpful in not having me do these awkward segments where I'm just twerking at trees. If there's something I hate, it's food with slimy textures. There's some foods with slimy textures that I can tolerate and really like oysters. Love oysters. But then there's others where it's like, no thank you. One of those being, have any of you guys heard of miracle noodles? Miracle noodles are a low-carb noodle substitute that are made from mushrooms. Now, normally, mushrooms are what I like to call my crack. I freaking love mushrooms. The problem is, in this, they basically grind down the mushroom and turn it into this, turn it into a really bouncy, rubbery noodle that's super slimy when going down the throat. It's disgusting, to say the least. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. First piece of cobblestone. But yeah, back to the hell that is miracle noodles. It's just... It's so gross. But the problem is... Master likes to go on low-carb diets, so he gets them all the damn time, and they're so disgusting. I can't handle it. Oh wait, that's the wrong button, so let's put that down and do that. And then do that and that to get that, and then that to get that. Yeah, it is magic, and it's really good that it's an option. At the same time, I don't want them. Yeah, the thing is, they don't taste like mushrooms. So they don't have that kind of mushroomy umami flavor. They just kind of taste like... How do I explain it, really? They taste like nothing. They don't taste like anything. Okay, let's just make sure every square is planted before I call it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a good place to stop for today. We streamed for about a good 2.5 hours, and I'm starting to get a bit tired. I got rusty within that week, apparently. Yeah, I'm gonna get back up to the 4 hours I was at before I took the hiatus eventually, but for today, I do need to call it. Also, I still haven't had dinner yet. It's okay, Hayashi. Honestly, you even being here is more than enough for me, so thank you. Yeah, you're very active in chat, and I really, really appreciate it. So, it doesn't matter when you show up. I'm just glad you're here. Thank you. Yes, heart. I did it with my hands, not realizing I'm a PNG tuber. Wow, that's... New level of special right there. I swear, I do so much with my hands, not realizing sometimes that stream can't see it, and then I kind of just have to think for a second and be like, oh yeah, that's a thing. One of these days I will have a model, and that will be an animation. One of these days. When I can afford it. What, you don't like it when I just wait to clip a slip up? No, it's... No, it's fine, honestly. It's comedy. I'm not the kind of person who gets overly self-conscious about their slip-ups. Like, if it's a major mistake that I've made, yeah, I'll be kind of beating myself up over it. Or if it's something that was out of my control, I'll get a little bit peeved about it. But other than that, it's like, I'm not the kind of person where my ego gets in the way of like, no, don't clip when I mess up ever. Don't ever do that. Like, no, clip it. It's probably going to be hysterical. I got so used to doing dumb stuff that I'm like, oh, well, yeah, yeah, kind of the same. I do slapstick comedy with my friends all the time. One of my favorite stories to tell, and I wish Four Eyes was still in the chat because he was actually here for that. This story, I think. I used to go to the gym all the time pre-COVID and work out with my friends because honestly, going to the gym is one of my favorite workouts. I have to walk now and it's but yeah, I went to the gym with them and we were doing this one bit about what real friends would do for each other. So I walked forward, someone left overhead press swinging, and I said, hey, a real friend pays attention, and then let the bar hit me in the head. And it caused them to die laughing, and it was worth it for me because it didn't really hurt at all. It just looked dumb, and I just enjoyed getting a laugh out of them, honestly. It was more fun to have them get a good laugh at my expense than just like, oh no, my pride, my ego. Yeah, I'm glad I took steps to like put that side of me aside. It's really helpful in life, honestly. Because a lot of the times I think people get personal about shit where it's really not that big of a deal. So they'll say and do things to like bring their bravado back and make themselves look even more ridiculous. But now I'm just under the opinion of I really don't give a shit. And it's honestly made life a lot easier. So for that, I am always going to be happy. Alright, I'm looking through and I want to check something real quick. I want to see if a buddy of mine is at a good point to raid. Oh yeah, he's in the middle of something. It doesn't look too challenging. Hi, Rhea! Oh no. I'm just about to end. Hi, Vahonies! Hi, you've come for the very end of the stream. I was looking for people to raid. Hi, I'm glad you could make it still. Thank you. Alright, I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer because literally right as I was about to raid someone, they just got into a boss battle. Oh, you created this account for me? Thank you. Yeah, Rhea, I believe I'm in a server with them. Okay. I'm glad you were able to watch, though. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, and they got really, they really wanted to say hi. Because I announced, like, I'm having a stream in a while, and all, like, 3 separate people were just like, oh, link the stream, link the stream. Yeah, Gore's here, too. There's probably, Scrub, I think, and Shep are lurking. Okay, cool. He just got out of the boss battle. So we are going to raid, someone who just recently came onto the Scrub server that I'm a part of, who is pretty alright. Let me just make sure I get the username right here. Tumasnow. Yep. Mr. Toma Snow. He is right now playing HoloLive. And not HoloLive, goddammit. Hollow Knight. He's not playing HoloLive, he's Hollow Knight. And honestly, Hollow Knight is a game I've already played before, so unfortunately I won't be playing it for stream. But I really enjoyed. So I want to give him a little bit of love. Yeah, yo, let's play Hollow Live. Let's get consistent paychecks. Yeah. No, he's playing Hollow Knight, which is a really fun game, and I really do enjoy it. So I'm going to send y'all his way and let you have a little bit of fun over on his channel. I had a great return stream, and I'm really glad for everyone who came, and the 2 followers for today, which were Wolfie Chi and Ciara Chi. Thank you so much for the follows, everybody. All right. I'm going to call it a night and grab some dinner. I hope you had a wonderful time here in the stream, and I hope to see you again very soon. Good night, and Butler out.